Sorry for being late to the party. I guess I can join in now then. Cheers. What up, everybody? Alfie here, aka Random Black Guy, aka Chocolate Face, no makeup, and I'm well suited this time. I know. Guess I gotta do this with a little bit more of an elegance, a little bit more suave in my performance. 2022 is here, and hopefully it's not gonna be a shit show like last year. I know, COVID pretty much ruled the world this time around, but anyways, we still got movies that we saw that was great, some movies that came out pretty much on the streaming service, some films that pretty much came out on the theaters, more than less, and why not do my best and worst of this time. And let's start with the worst movies of 2021. No patriotism this time around. I'm gonna be harsh as a mofo, and I don't care, so cheers. At my number 10, we got a little film called Infinite, starring Mark Wahlberg, directed by Antoine Fuqua, and yeah, this film wasn't good. It was a nice looking film. It had Chiwetel Ejiofor, an actor that I really love. Mark Wahlberg, a Tallberg actor, just to me, he's done great projects, but he's never been, an actor that stood out. He always been Mark Wahlberg to me. But this film, like I said, is a nice looking film, but the action is pretty lackluster, and I did not like the direction this time around from Antoine Fuqua. He did another film that came out on Netflix that was 10 times better than this one. It was, what's it called again? The Call, starring Jake Gyllenhaal. That film is 100 times, I'm not going to say 10, I'm going to say 100 times better than Infinite. Infinite was just boring. It had lackluster action, and the acting was unbearable. Yeah, Infinite, man, at my number 10. At my number 9 is one of those films that I was really excited to see, but in the end, it pretty much killed all the expectation I had and all the fun that I had, and that is Injustice. Injustice is the adaptation from the video game and also the comic, and Warner Brother Animation Studio or DC Animated Studio decided to do an adaptation with that one, and it was bad. It was horrifically bad. The voice acting was so bad, especially the guy who did Superman. I don't remember his name, but he was just so bad as Superman. He doesn't even sound like Superman. He doesn't even have the mannerism that Superman usually have. And the bad thing, or the thing that I hated the most with Injustice, is that it pretty much had the liberty to do whatever they wanted, and they pretty much decided to do the most stupidest thing that pretty much became a big chunk of the film. And they also killed that I think is necessary characters to this film for no reason, just to do it for shock values. And when you do stupid things like that, it's just like, what are you doing? Why do you try to piss fans? Why do you want to do that? I just don't understand. So Injustice, to me, I was so excited for the film, but in the end, it was a big dub to us fans. Fuck! At my number 8. Oh, another superhero related film. Let's do it. Thunder Force. Starring Octavia Spencer and Melissa McCarthy. Directed by her husband, Ben Falcone. Oh my god, okay. Thunder Force came earlier in 2021, I think in April. And it came directly to Netflix. And guys, it is pretty much the worst superhero film ever. It's even worse than freaking Batman and Robin. Batman and Robin had at least, unintentionally funny scenes, but this, I just don't understand. This is so bad, and the acting is just unbearable, and pretty much it's kind of embarrassing seeing this actress, especially Octavia Spencer, stooping this low for this film, and she's a great actress, and to see her pretty much being a waste in this film, it is a slap, man. It's kind of sad to see this actress acting like a buffoon for 90 minutes. This is a bad film. The only good thing I can say is Jason Bateman had fun. And he had one scene that was actually funny. But except that, Thunder Force is bad. It's so bad. At my number 7, The Misfits. What can I say about this film? It stars Pierce Brosnan and Nick fucking Cannon in an action film that is pretty much a ripoff of Ocean's 11, Fast and the Furious 5, and all of those spy films that we grew to love. Just stupid, man. It's stupid in a way that I wasn't expecting this film to be stupid. I was expecting at least this film to have a little bit of a fun value into it, but it never had what I wanted it to have. Pierce Brosnan, he's having fun, and to have an actor like this, given, I think, to be honest, 50% of his caliber and still being good, he outshines everybody in this film. Yeah, this is a heist film that it doesn't have any fun in between the process in every way. It falls short, man. So yeah, The Misfits bad. My number 6 is another film that I reviewed, and that is The Night of the Animated Dead. I am a big fan of the property of The Night of the Living Dead. George Romero is one of those directors that he pretty much set the trend, pretty much set the standards of zombie films. Night of the Living Dead is pretty much a presentation of what becomes the future of zombie genre, and this film is pretty much an adaptation, but this time around they're doing it in an animation style. By having Night of the Living Dead be in a public domain, it's easy for companies to pretty much do an adaptation of this film, and I just don't understand why they want to do this film. This film is unnecessary in every way. The voice acting is bad, the animation is bad, it's sloppily done. The music, it feels like they just took whatever free music they can get. If you have seen The Night of the Living Dead, then you know the outcome of the film. So it's nothing new. It's just an unnecessary film. It is. And yeah, bad. Shame. At my number 5, we have a Bruce Willis film, guys. Bruce Willis has become Steven Seagal. He pretty much produced 500 films within a year. And Bruce Willis was one of those actors I grew up to love. You can, Die Hard, Sixth Sense, Pulp Fiction. He got classic films in his repertoire. It saddens me to say that The Cosmic Sin is a waste. It is bad, guys. It is really bad. It stars Bruce Willis and Frank Grillo. Frank Grillo, thank God! You can clearly see that he did this film for a paycheck. He's in this film for 15 minutes. Okay? He was sprinkling around this film. He was in the beginning, a little bit in the middle, and at the end. And I was like, okay, Frank Grillo, I see what you're doing. Nice. But Bruce Willis, he has pretty much a big role in this film. And to see him not giving a fuck anymore, we gotta do a study of that. You can clearly see in this dude's face that he don't care anymore. And he became this grumpy actor that everybody seems to be hating now. The pacing in this film is bad. The scripts I don't know what script this film has because it's all over the place. They pretty much do the opposite what it did in the previous page. It's just all over the place. It is lazy. It has stupid jokes that to me it made me almost have a migraine. And the visual effect is so cheap that it's laughable. At my number 4, I think I need a refill for this one. Vanquish. Starring Ruby Rose and Morgan fucking Freeman. Ruby Rose, I get it. She never been that good of an actor. But she's a cool looking woman, but she never been good. Come on. We see Batwoman. Morgan Freeman. This is pretty much when you have an actor for half of a day and he's doing this film for a fucking paycheck. Morgan Freeman, most of this film is sitting on a chair. This is like a modern day Steven Seagal film that at least looks decent. But this is bad, man. This is really bad. The action is just, it's not good action. The action's all over the place and it looks poor. I just got to talk about Morgan Freeman. The way that he don't care in this film, he needs an award, man. He needs to just come with an interview talking about how he just don't care about it. Because in the end, it's all about the money, Lebowski. I get it, but just watching him, it's like, I get it, man. I get it. That is pretty much him. Lifeless. At my number 3, I think everybody and the mother has talked about this film, and that is music. Oh, music. Okay, this is our directorial debut from the singer Sia, a singer that can sing her ass off, and is pretty much famous for wearing a big ass wig. She decided to do a film about autism. And as a guy who worked as a personal assistant for a kid who had autism, yeah, this is a Hollywoodized performance of autism. It is pretty much simple Jack. Sia's lack of awareness is just, it's a diamond in the rough. And it's just so freaking funny. All of the backlash she got and the response that she gave, it pretty much showing that Sia don't care. She lives in a bubble and she thought that this film was going to be one of the best films of this year and pretty much being a winner in every ceremony that has to do with films. But it's astoundingly bad and it's offensive to all the people who has autism. Wow. I can say that the music is good. The girl who's been in all the Sia music videos, Madeline something, she can dance her ass off. Man, this is offensive, man. This is one of the most offensive films I've seen in a while. At my number 2 is another film that I reviewed, and that is Dune World. The mockbuster of Dune. Dune is one of the films that I love. It's gonna be in my best of list, but Dune World is the idiot brother, the idiot stepchild, the failure of a son. It bears the same name, but it's not the same film. The guy who did this film knew what he was doing. He pretty much had another name for Dune World, and when he knew that, okay, Dune is about to come up, he wanted to pretty much cash in the name of Dune. So yeah, Dune World is just, it's bad. It feels like a student project. And yeah, at my number 1, True. You thought I almost gonna say it, huh? Yeah, let's say it. Let's do it. Trump versus Illuminati. That's all I gotta say. I hated this film, and this is the first film that really got me irritated, that I almost wanted to throw something on my TV screen. Like I was in a rage mode that I haven't been in years. So clearly my number one.
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Anyways, guys, what do you think about my list of the worst movies of 2021? Do you agree? Do you not agree? Write your comments down below and let your boy know. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to see it. My name is Alfie, aka Random Black Guy, aka Chocolate Face No Makeup. And next is my best of 2021. Until next time, guys, I'm giving you out there.